Peterman's use of the Free by the Sea emergency room visit for O'Shea's protection during Crestview. Now, why is that important? Because Chris Peterman was saying that I could go to emergency rooms and get prescribed olanzapine. That's how I got it. Now, and Michael O'Shea would say that I'm getting prescribed narcotics, and I use emergency rooms when I have broken bones to get prescribed Vicodin and other pills. And you know, Chris Peterman needs a to this, even though I've dealt with broken bones without taking any prescription at all, even while going in and getting x-rayed. So what Crestview did, you know, because my Free by the Sea emergency room visit, I didn't get any narcotics. I got antibiotics for my bad tooth I had to yank out in Crestview. Broke my finger in Crestview. I didn't go to the emergency room. No, they already had me up with Kaiser on that insurance. So they took me to a hand specialist. And then I got to go to the Kaiser's hand specialist. And for proof of this, in the Kaiser hand specialist waiting room, they have skateboard decks hanging on the wall because maybe the doctor there used to skateboard or something, but they have them hanging on the wall of the hand specialist and shit. So they have different decks hanging on the wall. Kind of like where I got my tooth pulled out, the doctor there liked music, and there's all sorts of music albums hanging up in his office down on wherever the fuck it is in Portland. But yeah, so Chris Peterman and Michael O'Shea thought that they could convince juries, convince judges, and convince prosecutors that I've been doctor hopping my whole life to get pills. And they were going to use Free by the Sea, my warrant, to prove that. And then they were going to use Crestview to prove that by my broken finger and try and get me on opioid narcotics there. So then they could say that I used the alcohol to give myself pancreatitis so I could get back on opioids. Because that's what I really want, and I use emergency rooms to do that. And Chris Peterman is going to act as a medical doctor, not like he's committing malpractice, not any bribery, right, Chris Peterman? You're not bribing anybody. You're doing real investigations that aren't fraudulent, so you could lie about people, so you could find a way for Bonnie Boom to get out of her criminal gambling and the family down here to do it, and your allowance in it, and your allowance for what you were lying about my dad, lying about Dave, and lying about Lyle Boom, and how I got my inheritance, Chris Peterman. That's what you were fucking doing with Michael O'Shea.